What's up, Lovejoy? I'm John Falco.
And I'm Carter Lewis.
And welcome back to Leopard Spotlight.
Last weekend, Lovejoy High School hosted the annual Fine Arts Festival where students showed off their hard work from the last semester. Here's Yamato with the highlights.
Hello Leopards, I'm Jamal Ingram and we are currently just past the front doors here at Lovejoy High School. It is Saturday, December 3rd, 2021, and we are at the Fine Arts Festival for the 2021 to 2022 school year. Let's take a look around.
This is a tradition for our school to have this visual and visual art gallery display, but then also to have, of course, the other arts represented, so choir, theater, orchestra, band, I think cheer does something, theater, and so it's just an opportunity to really highlight the fine arts in our school, in our district, because it's kindergarten through 12th grade. I just want to say how proud I am of us. It's been, last year was a lot, and we didn't have a traditional Festivus.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blixen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry.
I'm Jamal Ingram and I'm here with Santa Claus. Now Santa, where are we today?
We're in the Lovejoy cafeteria.
And what special event is this?
The Fine Arts Festival.
So what can you tell me about the Fine Arts Festival?
At the Fine Arts Festival, there's a lot of people that come and will show off their art and a lot of things they do. There were some bands last night, there was the orchestra last night, and it was absolutely magnificent.
Now Santa, how was the trip from the North Pole?
It was cold.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Santa Claus knows we're all God's children, that makes everything right. So fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus...
People have no idea how hard this is and how much he works to not only make Festivus a success, but to make our program so strong. And the caliber of work seen here, all the students have put in so much work. I'm just very proud of all of us.
Let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
And this has been the Fine Arts Festival. I'm Jamal Ingram and thank you for watching. Back to you.
Speaking of fine arts, here's Chloe and Yamato with a feature on a trombone player here at Lovejoy.
My band directors, Mr. Hoyer and then Mr. King, they've been very helpful towards helping me become an all-stater this year, and they've also been very inspiring to push me towards becoming a better musician and a better player overall, and they've been very helpful in the things that I've learned from them. So I've learned very many things about music and then education as well, just from those directors. I think they're phenomenal.
Senior trombonist Dominique Mariello placed second in the All-State Jazz Texas Music Education Association competition. Dominique plans to attend UNT in the fall to study jazz. Dominique has worked very hard to get where he is. He practices between 1.5 to 2 hours each day, plus any other extra performances he has to do.
So I play in the GDYO Jazz Orchestra, and I've been in that for about 3 seasons now, so 2019, 2020, then this year. And so that's the only outside extracurricular, but often I go and play gigs with other musicians all across the DFW.
It wasn't until his freshman year when he joined the jazz band that he really started to enjoy it.
I had a lot of upperclassmen that were really inspiring, and they showed me a lot of things in the music world that were really cool. And so that is what really kind of grabbed my attention when I first started to fall in love with music.
Deciding to pursue a career in music sometimes gets a lot of criticism and backlash from other people, but Dominique has some words of advice.
And do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you're forced to. Always do something because you have a desire and want to do it, and feel motivated by yourself to do that. Don't feel pressured by other people to pursue a goal that you like.
When Dominique found out that he placed second in the All-State TMEA Jazz Competition, it took a while for it to sink in since he had been working so hard for it for many years.
It's something that I've wanted for a really long time, and so it was really I didn't know how to process it. I was really overwhelmed and overstimulated. I was like, oh my gosh, I did the thing I wanted to do, and I placed really high in the competition, and so that just made me feel really good about myself, and it's a great opportunity that I get to have this year.
Here is a little sample of some of his talents with his favorite song at the moment, titled Just Friends. For Lovejoy Productions, I'm Chloe Smith here with Yamato Ingram.
Now let's take a look at what performing the Macy's Day Parade meant to our Majestics. Here's Chloe and Maddie with the story.
Due to Lovejoy Majestics scoring high at competitions last year, through the staff that works at the Spirit of America, Lovejoy High School Majestics was selected to perform at the 2021 Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
All the senior class got to go, I think also as an opportunity since last year we missed out on a lot of opportunities due to COVID. It was really cool this year to kind of come back and take an even bigger step.
Eager to arrive in New York, the girls quickly began to get to work.
So we were exhausted, but we got there and we checked in. We kind of got the lay of the land. We went over a bunch of ground rules and kind of expectations for the week. Our first 4-hour rehearsal started that night.
We are back, you guys. You are looking at a one-time only group performance assembled exclusively for this parade. This is event producer Laura Davis's 35th year of bringing us dancers who represent high school.
In addition to the hard work and hours put into practicing for the big day, the team also had an unforgettable time making lasting memories in the big city.
I felt very independent. None of my parents were there. Being able to truly be there, just with my friends, walk around the city, seeing the sights, because obviously we got to go see a lot of New York.
While getting to perform in the parade is not something many people get to do, we also got to travel all over the city and do a bunch of the touristy things. Everything we did in the city, we did as a group.
The living conditions for the week had a few challenges that made for a more interesting trip.
Oh, definitely. So it was 4 of us to a hotel room, and I stayed with my 3 best friends. Our suitcases are laid out everywhere, all of our clothes everywhere.
The girls can describe it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and will treasure the memories for years to come.
Being able to walk in the parade and wave at the people in the crowd and then cheer for you and look at you, it generally is an unreal feeling. I grew up watching the parade. I grew up even watching the Spirit of America dancers, so to be a part of it, it didn't feel real until I was performing at Macy's.
Seeing as the girls that attended the trip this year are seniors, they will unfortunately soon have to say a bittersweet goodbye to the program.
Overall, these past few years, we've really just grown close as a family, and we really are like a sisterhood. And I'm gonna miss all my friends I made on the team. I have a special relationship with everyone.
I think there's just such a magic behind it. This team is such a big part of my life that I'll be very sad to see it go.
For Lovejoy Productions, I'm Chloe Smith.
A Lovejoy alum had a 1 in a million opportunity to make a life-saving decision. With more on the story, Carter and Yamato.
A Lovejoy alumnus was given a unique opportunity due to his heroic act.
So it started back in 2015, and me and my then girlfriend, now wife, came up to Lovejoy to get our cheeks swabbed for something called Be the Match. They do stem cell matching between people who have late-stage cancer and people who could give them stem cells.
After the test, it sat in the back of Walwart's mind for the next 5 years until he received a call.
Finally contacted me, and they were like, oh, you're a match for someone. So fast forward like 4 or 5 months, and I donated stem cells to someone who had cancer. So that's all the backstory. And then from there, my sister works up at OU, and they have something called Kickin' for Chicken, where you kick a field goal for a year's worth of chicken, 52 sandwiches or whatever. And she nominated me for it because of the donation of stem cell stuff.
Walwart was selected for the Kickin' for Chicken event at the University of Oklahoma game after being nominated by his sister.
I'll be kicking a field goal for a year's worth of chicken during halftime.
His mom expresses her pride for her son after helping someone in need.
First of all, a lot of pride that my son would be so gracious as to be inconvenienced. It was an inconvenience, but comparatively speaking, it's a minor inconvenience, to help someone that's in need. And from a parent's perspective, to have someone ill and not be able to help someone and to reach out to the community and find someone that can help, you know, your child, your brother, your parent, your friend, anyone in your scope, to find someone that can help them, and find that people willing to actually help. That's heartening to know that people like that are out there, and to know that my son was someone who would actually do that.
The experience has had a lasting impact on Walwart's outlook on life.
Yeah, long term, it's made me like super grateful for the organization. If y'all are interested, it's dkms.org, I think. And again, like I said, it's literally just a cheek swab, and then they put you in a database, and you could save someone's life. But it's made me very, like, I guess, humble that, like, just doing something that small could save someone's life. So, I mean, if they called again, I'd do it in a heartbeat. So, and I guess I might get a year of free chicken, but I don't think that was something I was thinking going into it, though.
I guess Carter already went back to the North Pole. Thank you for tuning into Leopard Spotlight. I'm John Falco. We're out.